A quick 7-0 lead now for Robinson here in the first quarter.
Okay, 5-yard penalty, sevens.
Got a couple 5-yard penalties. A little run there by Pinkston.
So we had 2 penalties?
Had 2 penalties back to back, yeah. We had some technical difficulties there for a moment. We got to thank Barb for the phone call there. I think that was Barb, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that was Barb. All right.
Yep, we definitely thank our fans out there who watch diligently, and when something's not right, they let us know, and that's the only way we know. So
We don't get to watch the game. Short kickoffs of a 20-yard line. We returned out about 9 yards out to the 29. Number 6, Jaden Quinn on the return for the Tigers. 11:18 to go. Boy, that first touchdown came way too soon.
yes, it did. But if you're the Tigers, you got to put that behind you now and just focus on offense and regroup and see if we can march one down and score.
Well, Ty's at quarterback again. Out of the shotgun. Hand off at the middle of the fumble. And I think Robinson got it.
Oh, man. Definitely not the way you wanted to start it out.
They did. A Tiger turnover on the first play. 1st and 10 for Robinson at the Paris 32-yard line.
Who fumbled the ball, though, did you see for sure? I couldn't tell who the back was.
I couldn't tell for sure. Pitch out to the left. Another good game for the Maroons. Complete to Nathan Werns out there. Out of the backfield, catches it in the flat for 8 yards. 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line. Out of the pistol again, hands off. Up, tries to keep it himself. Tigers seal him though. Not giving up the edge. Well, that's the kind of defensive play there. Just makes a coach smile, Lenny.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big sack, wasn't an interception, no cause fumbles. It was everybody doing their job, filling the gaps and stringing that play out. Read it perfectly. Tigers almost jumping off sides again on the near side. Hard count by the quarterback. Hands it off this time, and he gets hog-tied up very close to a first down marker.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down, so.
Number 27 in the backfield there, Thane Wheeler. High snap, gets away from him, it's on the ground. Robinson got it back, but they're going to lose some yardage. Second and 14 at the 25-yard line. 10:21 to go here in the first quarter. 3 receivers wide to the right out of the pistol formation. Tigers playing 2 deep, looking to pass here. Deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, just out of bounds. Big break for the Tigers as the defender had fallen down.
I think that's the case there where the wind caught that ball because he threw it clear back here from about the 32-yard line.
Yeah. Intended for number 15, Julian Parker, like you said, Lenny. He sat right there on the sideline and waited and waited and waited and leaned as far as he could. The wind just carried it out. He's going to roll this direction. Maybe the wind will blow it back in bounds. It does. Complete to number 7. And he's going to be down near the 10-yard line. Wesley Liston on the reception. Just shy of a first down. First down, less than a yard to go at the 11-yard line. Jackson comes under center and sneaks it in for the first down. And Moore, he's still going. He's going to score on a quarterback sneak from 11 yards out.
Wow.
Ends up in the end zone with 3 or 4 guys around him. The Maroons just moving the pile. .9:18 on the clock, and Robinson up 13-0 already. Less than 3 minutes off the clock. Robinson's first possession should not be over yet. You know, we're supposed to kick off, get them down around the 25, 30-yard line, and they're still supposed to be moving down on their opening possession. Instead, they're up 14-0. All right, we'll take a real quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Welcome back to Paris High School. I'm BJ Pheasant here with Lenny Irwin. The Tigers trailing 14-0, 9:18 to go here in the first quarter. And I'm scanning the crowd, Lenny. I'm looking for my cheerleader. Oh. Tiger Mania out there. There's a lot of little ones going to be cheering.
I'd say there's a bunch of little ones down that way.
Yep, this is the preschool to second grade group, and each quarter is going to feature a different age group throughout the night.
Okay.
They all came out to a cheer clinic on Wednesday night to work with our high school cheerleaders. So I've got a second grader out there somewhere. I found her.
Okay, yeah.
There's a kick. Boy, that wind just held that one up and blows it out of bounds. That kickoff had some height on it, and you can see the wind. It just kind of stalled.
Kind of knocked it down and carried it over to the far sideline, and out of bounds it went. So.
Well, you weren't kidding about the club on Mason Vitale's arm. He's got that thing all wrapped up, ready to do some damage on defense.
All right, Paris has got to regroup now. We're going to start at R35.
I bet it might have been Burns that didn't connect on the play. He's in the backfield with Rogers again. Gets the handoff this time and gets a seam. Blasts up the middle. First down and a whole lot more out to the 50-yard line.
Oh, if he did fumble the first time, he's going to try to make up for it the rest of the game. So,
Tigers looking for somebody to. Not sure what's out there. If that's a T.
Yeah, I figured we'd kind of run the Wildcat offense if Rogers came back in at quarterback. But so far it's been King at quarterback.
Hands off again to Burns. Another good gain. He's going to pick up, about 4.5 yards there.
Burns wants to get the ball carrier for the Tigers. Gain of 5 will be second down.
Well, they're giving 5. Mark it out there to the 45-yard line. Second down and 5 from the Robinson 45. King out of the shotgun. 2 receivers wide each side. Burns to his right. He's going to keep it himself. Picking the hole and goes up the middle for a gain of maybe 1.
King on the carry for Tigers. Gain of 1 will bring him third down.
I think he might want to use Burns as a lead blocker on that. Third down and 4.
Now, last week down at Mount Carmel, we had wide receivers running the plays in and out, so King didn't have to come to the sideline.
It's a lot of yardage added to the quarterback to run all the way there and back every time. We may have a play change here. Coach calling it in. And illegal motion. King's trying to fight guys off and run for his life here, but it's all for naught. It's coming back. He picks up the first down, but it's coming back with the running back was not set, was
Yep.
still moving forward when the ball snapped. Penalties already, 3 of them here in the first quarter.
There is no flag on the play.
Oh,
No flag, okay.
Be first and 10 Tigers.
one of the officials must have said he was still going sideways when it was snapped, but he
Huh.
was moving forward as the ball was in the air. Tigers catch a break there. I think I'd have thrown the flag. 7:25 on the clock. 2 receivers to the right. Hand off to Burns to the right side. Spins at the line of scrimmage.
Mason Burns on the carry. Gain of 1 on
Give him a yard on it. 2nd and 9. Well, if you've got a pass play in the script this week, you may want to use it here in the first quarter. You got the wind at your back.
Wind, yeah.
Asking King to throw a lot's going to be that's a pretty big request, let alone into this win tonight. Patel comes to the near side. King keeps it this way.
Oh, man.
Couldn't get by the
Just-
first guy. Loss of maybe 3 yards on the play. Oh, he just ran into
Yeah,
a wall that time of Maroons. King trots back in with the play now, facing 3rd and 12. Just over 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Fakes the handoff, rolling to the right, passes out and incomplete, intended for Calvin Rigdon.
Complete, intended for Calvin Rigdon. He'll bring up 4th down.
Wouldn't have got the first down unless he managed to slip a tackle or two, but I'd like to see 4th and 7 instead of 4th and 12.
Yeah. Yeah, Landon's out to do the punting, so we'll see what kind of
Yeah, tell him to
punt he gets.
ease
with
up
the,
on this one a little bit with the wind and hammers it into the end zone.
Kick out of bounds. Nah, darn it.
Made it about halfway into the end zone, so he didn't kick it as far as I thought he did.
It's going to be Robinson ball on the 20.
And not our 20.
Thank God.
No kidding.
The other 2 possessions were both been from our 20 and our 28. So
Average starting position, the opponent's 25-yard line. That's pretty good. I'd take that any night. Out of the shotgun, man in motion this time. They give it to him on the jet sweep around the near side. Tries to cut it back. Now gets to the sideline for a pretty decent gain. Gonna pick up 5 or 6 there. Number 2, Pinkston, the ball carrier, I believe.
Yep. Give him 4 on the carry. Yeah, looks like they moved it up to 5 now. So.
Yep, that's a 25. Quick snap. Jackson trying to keep it around the left side and short of the first down marker.
Ball carrier. Driven out of bounds by Ty King. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Third and 2 at the 27-yard line. I do like the upbeat pace of the Robinson offense, though.
Yeah, they don't waste any time, that's for sure.
They get to play from the sideline while they're already lined up. They can see what the defense is doing. They fake that sweep. Jackson keeps it, pitches it on the option. They got the first down.
Who'd he pitch it to?
Parker, the ball carrier for the Maroons.
PA says Parker.
Carrier for Robinson. Be first and 10.
15, Julian Parker. Okay.
Handoff up the middle this time. Big gain, dodging tackles. Still making guys miss. Runs over a Tiger defender inside the 30-yard line. Look like Nathan Werns, number 10.
Yep.
Robinson just rotating in the backfield right now. They're going to send Wheeler back there with Jackson now. Takes a snap. Hands it to Wheeler up the middle. The Tigers all over him. That play goes nowhere. 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Robinson on top, 14-0. They'll give him 2 yards. Look at 2nd and 8 now with the ball spotted at the Paris 25-yard line. Twins each side now. Back in the pistol formation is Jackson. One deep safety for the Tigers. Jackson
There
looking
he
to
goes.
pass, now keeps it.
Man.
He does not run like a quarterback, Lenny.
No, he doesn't.
Puts his shoulder down, runs over a Tiger defender. Ball all the way down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal now. Hands it off to Wheeler. Short gain. The Tiger defensive line has been one of the few bright spots of the Tigers this year, Lenny.
Yeah. We've been pretty solid up the middle. Maybe not so much around the edges, but
Robinson team spreading it out. 3 receivers wide to the right. Jackson going to roll to the right this time, looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. It's just flat out dropped. Pass intended for number 23, Colby McGahee. The senior wide receiver linebacker, and he kind of caught it like a linebacker that time, not the receiver part. Twins each side, now bringing the man in motion. Inside handoff, number 12. They're going to stand him up. No gain. It's going to make 4th down. 1st and goal from the 9. Now looking at 4th and goal from the 6. And this is where we've managed to break a lot this season. High snap, almost got away from Jackson, looking back in the end zone. Now scrambles to his right a little bit, pointing across the screen, gets his guy open. Green for the touchdown. Number 6, Blake Green, just a sophomore. Somebody's senior balloons almost got away, but
I think it's Holly Winans. She put him up here, and
quick hands down there in the stands. They snagged him, saved somebody's balloons. Extra point attempt is blocked. Took him a while to get the hold down, but Tigers blasted through. I think number 9, Robert Wells, might have been responsible for the block. He's getting all the slaps in the head. So 20-0, Robinson on top, 2:57 to go. We'll be right back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories.
Took them a while to get the hold down, but Tigers blasted through. I think number 9, Robert Wells, might have been responsible for the block. He's getting all the slaps in the head.
To providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
20-0 here in the first quarter. Robinson on top. It's been all maroons so far tonight. We were complaining about their great field position, Lenny, and then they marched the ball down the field.
Yeah, 80 yards on that drive. So
just under 3 minutes to go in the first. Here's the kickoff. Gonna be another short one, fielded around the 17-yard line. And King's gonna dance up to around the 29-yard line.
How about the 34?
Oh, I got the wrong yard line. I knew it was one short of the big line. I just had the wrong big line.
There you go.
I was doing the math real quick.
Well, if you're the Tigers, you'd like to see us punch one in this time. Hey, we got Rogers in there at quarterback this time.
A little different look out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, pulls back, fires the pass out, complete to the right. 9-yard gain for the Tigers. Now, Ty King's an amazing athlete.
Mm-hmm.
But it's different when you've practiced that release all summer. You've practiced the footwork all summer. And Drew's able to take the ball, one step, plant, fire the ball to the right, and it's just a totally different thing. Now King can get out there and do his thing. Rogers rolling, looks for King, and misses him out of bounds. Now 3rd and 1 for the Tigers.
Give the ball to Burns and let him get the yard, and get the first down.
That sounds good to me.
I mean, at this stage of the game, you got to get the first down to keep the drive moving. You can't.
Well, Burns isn't in the backfield. Back there now is Calvin Rigdon.
Okay, Rigdon, give it to him then. Let him pick up the 1 yard.
Yep, Calvin can do it out of the shotgun. Twins each side. Fakes the handoff to Rigdon. Rogers tries to keep it, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Maroons all over that one, and that's going to bring up a punt situation. Tigers back to punt now. The clock under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Good snap, no pressure at all. Nice long punt. That's a great punt, Lenny.
Yeah, it is.
Gets that all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The way Robinson's moved the ball, though, I'm not sure it makes a difference.
Well, Drew Rogers is heading out to play defense. So the knee's definitely feeling better. He's going to go out and play the right cornerback position. One deep safety for the Tigers. They're going to hand off right up the middle, and the defensive line's there to put an end to that. Nathan Werns, the ball carrier, doesn't get much. They're going to say 2, 2nd and 8 now with the ball at the 8-yard line. And Jackson keeps it himself.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
They've been running that option well tonight.
Yeah, they have. Like you said, though, Jackson's so smooth, part of the time you don't know he's even got it.
Rogers on the tackle for the Tigers, brings up 3rd and 5. Sounds like a train's coming through here with that wind whipping in the back.
Well, that wind is howling now.
Handoff right back up the middle. He's not going to get it. Werns for just a couple.
Pick up a 4 to bring up 4th down.
All right. Big stop for the Tiger defense. If they get them to punt here, they should have the ball around midfield.
I'm not sure they'll punt, though.
That is the end of the quarter. Robinson on top, 20-0. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Welcome back to Paris High School. I'm BJ Pheasant here with Lenny Irwin. The Tigers in a bit of a jam here early on, trailing 20-0. Waiting to see what Robinson's going to do. Looks like they're going to go ahead and punt, Lenny.
Yeah, they got the wind behind them, so see what kind of booming punt he can get. I wasn't sure there when he took that little stutter step. I thought maybe he was going to pick it up, tuck it, and run. But
Trey Lee back there returning for the Tigers. Gets what he can out around the 45, 46-yard line of Paris. Yeah, Lenny, I was just checking our YouTube feed. Everything looks smooth there. And we went past 1,000 subscribers. We're at 1,003.
Awesome.
1.03K.
What's our next goal? Like 1,200 or something? Or? Huh? Okay.
We met all of our goals. That's okay. I want lots of subscribers. Right up the middle go the Tigers. Burns picking up 6 or 7 there. Big second down is going to give us about a 4-yard look here on third down. Or on second down, that is. I gotta quit reading the numbers and just look at the scoreboard. Too many threes. King back in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs with him this time.
Whatever he did didn't work. He gave it to Burns on the inside handoff, and he lost about 3.
Yeah, it didn't fool Robinson at all. Now a long third down, 3rd and 8. Two receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the backfield again. Hands it off to the second guy through, and there's nowhere to go. Calvin Rigdon dropped for a big loss. Trying a little misdirection. We're looking at 4th and 10 now. When they're finally getting the ball, though, there's already a Robinson guy standing on him there. So nowhere to go. That's going to bring Landon Ingram in to punt again. Kicking it into the wind this time. Just tell the big boy to put the boot on it. Kick it as hard as you can now from the 40-yard line. Nice line drive kick. That'll beat the wind. Gets a good roll. It's going to pick it up and get brought down from behind. How about that hustle from Ty King?
Yeah, he got knocked down back here by a blocker. Still got up and continued on and made the tackle over on the far sideline.
First and 10, ball at the 16-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Looking over the middle, pass incomplete. Number 2 was looking for Pinkston and kind of skipped it to him.
I think somebody on the line got a finger or something on it because that didn't look like it came out straight.
Had kind of an odd wobble to it.
Yeah, it did. I'm thinking somebody got a finger on it at least.
Same formation again for Robinson. And Jackson's going to have to keep it himself. Gets around the end, but only gets a couple.
Well, they give him more than I thought.
Yeah, me too. It'll be 3rd and about 6 here. Ball at the 20-yard line. Just under 10 minutes to play in the half. Jackson rolls to his left. Fires it downfield, and it's incomplete. Pinkston's going to be thinking about that one all night.
Yeah, that one went right through his hands. He might have heard footsteps, though, too.
I don't know how you hear anything out there.
Well, I don't know either, the way that wind's blowing.
When you got that helmet on and the wind's blowing like that, all you hear is just that wind blowing through the ear hole thing.
I'll bet, yeah.
Back to punt, a lot of time, almost got a hand on it. And that's going to go out of bounds. The wind didn't help him on that punt.
No.
Still walking it off, look at that. All the way out to the 49-yard line. Nice midfield possession here for the Tigers. All right, so I know what plays I don't want them to run. I don't want to see the misdirection out of the shotgun with the 2 backs back there.
Well, we got Rogers back in at quarterback this time, so I don't know if that means we're going to be pass-oriented or...
It'll be hard to do into this wind. If anything, you just want them to think we're going to pass. 3 receivers to the right, they're going to hand it off. Slow behind the blockers there. Calvin Rigdon's going to pick up about 5. He was very patient that time, staying behind the blockers. I'm up here in my head screaming, run, run.
Yeah.
But he was following the blocks and methodically picked up about 6 yards. Out of the shotgun, Drew looking to his right, gets the pass off and a little high.
Too high, intended for Wells.
That wind is not an easy thing to judge. You overthrow him, but you take anything off of it, and who knows what will happen to it. I hope you didn't park too far away, Lenny. We might blow away after this game.
Right up against the building over there.
Tigers get a seam. Quinn very close to the first down. Quinn's a little guy. He's just got a different speed going through that line than some of the others. He may not run them over, but
he can run around them, though.
You can tell he's got the ball. There's just a whole different gear going through the line.
Are we going for it?
I would assume so.
Well, you're already down 20-0. I mean, punting the ball away doesn't spatially into Robinson territory, so.
You know, and
play clock's clear down to 7, though. You're going to have to hustle, guys.
Oh, they saw it. They're moving here down to 4, 3, 2. Snap off in time. They give it to Burns. He's got the first down. Driving down to the 40-yard line.
Mason Burns, the ball carrier, gain of 3 and a Tiger, first down.
Tigers picking up a first down. It'll be spotted at the 40-yard line. Rogers gets the call and heads back in. Everybody but Trey Lee. Hopefully he knows the play now. He's lined up. Dropping back to pass. Double move by Lee. He's got him open.
Uh-oh,
the
look at
ball
that
wobbles.
up.
Oh, my
Man,
goodness.
That was ugly.
Rogers' pass is tipped, falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Man, you put the it tipped at the line of scrimmage along with that wind. That wasn't a bad move by Trey. I think he had a step.
Yeah, he did.
On a good day, that might have gone for 6. There's a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield again with Rogers. Gets the handoff, works this time. Rigdon driving his way down near a first down. So what's different, Lenny?
Hot.
Did somebody just do their job, or did Robinson not do their job? The same play, we saw it lose 6 yards in the last possession. Picks up 10 in one chunk. It was losing 3-4 yards at a time last time.
Well, I'm thinking Rogers is in at quarterback. They've seen that he can throw the ball, so they've kind of backed off a little. Maybe it's loosened the defense up a little and lets the running game work.
Attacking the line of scrimmage. Another good game for the Tigers there. Burns just plows in there. Seven minutes to go. Robinson on top. 20-0 here. 2nd and 6 for Paris now at the 26-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, and Wells and Lee. Burns in the backfield now with Rigdon. He'll fake it to Burns. Pass out to Rigdon, incomplete. Boy, Rogers trying to hit that out pattern to Rigdon in this win.
That's tough. If you're going to do that, I think you need to throw it to the other side so you got the wind kind of, you're not throwing back into it. Because the wind's kind of swung around out of the northwest now, and it is blowing, I'm telling you.
They put up a bunch of decorations for senior night. They may not have to worry about taking them down. Boy, Rigdon doesn't look like he's going very fast through the line of scrimmage. He picks up about 4 yards. Maybe 3. We'll see what they spot out here. 3rd and 6. Now we're looking at 4th and 2, so about 4. Big 4th down possession.
Well, you need to pick it up, that's for sure, to keep this drive moving. I'd say inside handoff to Burns and just let him plow through there.
That's what you got, and he does just that. Gets to the outside, first down and a little more. Mason Burns took the second handoff. Picks up a Tiger first down. Be spotted at the 17-yard line. Looking at 1st and 10. Tiger offense showing a little life in this drive. Rogers gives it again to Burns.
Oh, just got tripped right there. Line when he made that last little cut.
I'm not sure if it was 27 or 84, but one of them had a hold of an ankle.
That's all they had was just an ankle.
Second and 10 from the 17. They're going to give him 3, and that could have been 8 or 9 at least. They hadn't tripped him up. Twins each side. Burns in the backfield now with Rogers. Coach calls a play. Wells slides in now. Just off the line in the slot to the right. Give it to Burns, hitting the backfield.
Oh, nothing. There's a flag on the play, too. I'm not sure what that's about. It was late.
Not sure how you had. Do I feel the press box actually wiggle a little bit?
I think.
I'm feeling old Pagoda days. We'd have been swaying. Holding
against the Tigers.
Now, when you get a holding penalty on a play that you lose yardage, your hold wasn't very good.
No. Now it's going to bring up 2nd and 17.
Ball at the 24-yard line. 3:45 to go here in the half. Bringing King in motion all the way from the right to the left. Not really motion, just going over there to set up twins to the left now.
Then Rigdon moves from one side to the other. And now I think we're going to take a timeout. I don't know what we're doing. The official's waving his hand.
Stop the clock. Coach is yelling up here to the booth. Okay. 4:50 on the clock. The clock didn't stop. As the wind is blowing time off the clock. 2nd and 17. Bringing a man in motion. Snap gets away. Rogers scoops it up and just runs and loses all kinds of ground.
He should have just chucked it.
He's far enough back and outside the pocket. That's, I don't know. Then you're almost afraid the wind doesn't let it out of bounds or something. Oh, man, all the way out to the 42-yard line.
Man, he lost 18 yards on that.
Well, the radar looked like there could be a little rain on the way, but it might just blow it past us.
I think so. The way that wind's blowing, I think the rain's out of here.
Tigers, 3:56 left in the first half.
Well, the Tigers are going to call a timeout with 3:56 to go. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Just under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. The Tigers trailing 20-0.
Yeah, now it's 3rd down and forever. I see no chance of picking up a first down, but I guess it's possible. But man, you got to get clear down to about the 7 or 8 yard line, 6.
Roger drops back, throws it over the middle. Lee's open. Still on his feet down near the 5-yard line.
He might have got the first down. I think he did. Wow.
It's going to be a first down for Tigers. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Well, that's the last time we let you tell him what to do,
No
Lenny.
kidding.
He was all alone in the middle of that field. The ball just hung up there. It was perfect. Second guy through. Rigdon's got it. Driving over guys for the score. New life for the Paris Tigers now. 20-6 the score. Going out for the extra point attempt. 3:17 on the clock. How'd you like to run with that flag into the wind?
No kidding, man.
Whoa.
You'd get a workout for sure, wouldn't
They're
you?
moving a little slower going down this direction than they were coming down. The hold down. The extra point is up.
Extra point by Landon Ingham is good.
Is good. Boy, that kick went straight up, and you could see it just stall and curve. Fortunately, it's just an extra point attempt. Tigers down 13, 20-7 the score, 3:17 to go in the first half. We'll be back after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Every day you see their lights coming and going. North American Lighting, an employer of choice, offers exciting careers and world-class benefits to its team members. In business since 1983, NAL is not only one of the leading employers in our local community, but they have grown to be the largest exterior automotive lighting supplier in North America. As a long-standing member of this community, NAL is rooting for the Paris Tigers this football season. Best of luck to the boys of fall.
.317 on the clock. Tigers cut the lead down to 13. Well, the play of the drive, Lenny, had to be that big pass to Lee. Rogers found him wide open in the middle of the field.
Yeah. I had it for 37 yards. We needed 35 for the first down, so.
Well, he caught it on the run, but he fought for the last 3 or 4 yards of that. That first down was just due to the effort there by Trey Lee. Now ready to kick off, and last time we kicked off, it didn't go well. It's blowing the ball off the tee. We're going to need somebody to hold it. Dominic Asbury is going to go down there and hold it for him.
I wonder if they practiced this before.
I don't know. He's like, hey, kid, come put your finger on the ball right here. Don't move or I'll kick you. High, short kick. Fielded at the 35. And he's just going to cover up that ball around the 44-yard line.
That kind of looked like some of my sandwich shots, Beads.
Yeah.
Straight up and straight back down.
A lot of backspin on it. My goodness, that wind is howling.
Yeah, I can feel it shaking. And there's nobody coming down the ladder either, so.
Inside handoff going around the right end.
Parker.
Gonna have the first down.
If he didn't get it, it's going to be real close.
Yep, they're signaling for the chains. It says the wind's now at 12. I think it's just a little slow catching up.
Yeah.
It's gusting way more than that. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, mine just says west, southwest at 11, and I ain't buying it.
Handoff right back up the middle. Not a lot going there. That Tiger defensive line holding strong. Werns didn't have anywhere to go.
They're still giving 3, though. Maybe 4.
Looking to pass. Got some pressure on him. Trips a little bit. Pushing him out of bounds. He's going to lose some yards.
Lost about a couple, looks like.
Gonna bring up 4th and long. Well, got a pretty good spot. Looking at 4th and 8 now.
They give him a yard more than what I thought. I thought he went out right on the yard mark or yard line.
Must have stuck his hand out or something. Big 4th down now for the Tigers. We could love to get the ball back here with just 2:20 on the clock. Jackson rolls to his right now. Tigers got some pressure on him. Scrambling, throws it way downfield, and it's incomplete. Well, pass rush from the Tigers on the last couple plays.
Crowder was in there that time, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Senior night, good deal. Camden's going to go out in style. Paris is going to get the football right there on about the 44-yard line.
We've still got 2 timeouts left. 2:10 on the clock. Number 54 for Robinson. I think he thought they still had the ball. He was lining up to snap it. I don't think Rawlings there knew it was 4th down. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 44.
Rogers still in there at quarterback.
Hands it off to Rigdon. Stays behind his blockers. Dancing down.
First down.
Gain of about 11 yards.
First and 10, Tigers.
Calvin brought the cheering section tonight. They're down there cheering for him. 1st and 10 at the Robinson 45-yard line. Clock ticking down to 1:54. Rigdon to the right side of Rogers, out of the shotgun. Trips to the left. Rogers looking to his right. Wanting to go deep downfield. Lays it up there for Lee. That's got to be interference.
Come on!
Rogers passes incomplete, intended for Trey Lee.
Man, how was that not interference?
I'm not sure. He had his back and had 2 hands on him.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for the wind, I keep bringing that up, but I just held that ball up there.
I still don't see how that wasn't interference, though. I mean, that defender had both hands on his arms. No way he was going to catch that ball.
All Trey's got to do to flinch now on this side of the defense, though, is going to be ready for the deep pass later. Calvin barreling up the middle again. Down to 1:30, though. We're moving the ball, but the clock is against us. And Paris is going to call a timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here with just 1:22 to go in the half. This timeout being brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, and Seed Solutions. That's Chip and Bethany Keys. And if you'd like to be one of our sponsors this year to help out with the broadcast, just look us up on our Facebook page. You can give me a call, or Lenny here, Jeff Chambers, Jim Blue, Clay Bess, and we will get you fixed up as an affiliate sponsor. We do have some families that like to sponsor us as well, and we have a lot of corporate sponsors as well.
We're up over 1,000 subscribers now, so your message is going to get out there to a lot of people, folks.
That it is. You can go back and look at some of the games, and we've had broadcasts watched by thousands of views. You know, they may come back and watch it a couple times even. Oh.
Big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long 3, short 4.
Correction, it is 3rd down and 4. The ball is at the Maroon 38-yard line.
Ball at the 38-yard line. Lead of a near side, 2 receivers to the left. Gives it to Rigdon again. He gets a little bit of a seam and pushes ahead for the 1st down. We need that. The problem is the clock right now. The chains will stop long enough to move the clock, or the clock will stop long enough to move the chains. They're not moving that clock anywhere.
No.
Burns just gets off the field in time. Robinson shifting on defense. Rogers takes a snap, looking to his right. He's going to go deep to Lee again. Got him one-handed.
Hey, he caught that ball.
And the
Let's
flag.
say no. There's a flag on the field this time, though, so are we going to get interference this time?
Oh, they've got to. He only got one hand on it because he was pulling on him.
Where the penalty on the play is pass interference against the Maroons.
Now, this isn't like the NFL. It doesn't mark it all the way down to the 10-yard line. But it is a big penalty. I'd like to see the instant replay. I'm going to go back and watch
Yeah.
this one again tonight on YouTube because it almost looked like a catch from
I
here.
thought he caught it too, yeah.
58 seconds on the clock. Give it to Burns this time. Hammers up the middle, picks up a few. Down to 50 seconds. And timeout called.
That's probably our last one, I'm guessing.
I believe so, yep. Robinson's got 3 left. That was our last timeout. Again, we'll go ahead and keep it right here with just 48 seconds to go in the half. This timeout brought to you by Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, and State Farm agent Terry Elliston. And if that wind doesn't slow down at all, maybe a few folks giving Terry a call in the morning.
Boy, that might be true. I did see a couple limbs down on the way out here. Small ones, but
I got one hanging in my backyard. It's a big old thing over my deck. There's no way to get a ladder up to it. It's way up in the tree, and it's coming down at some point.
in time. Well, tonight would be a good night because the wind's out of the northwest, so it'll take it maybe away from your house and away from your deck.
That'd be great. As long as it's not on the house, but there's, nowhere to put a ladder. Way up in the tree, but it's a doozy of a limb. All right, 48 seconds on the clock.
2nd and 8. The ball's down on the 15-yard line, so that'd be nice to punch one more in right before half.
Fakes a handoff. Oh! Missed the pass over there.
Tried to hit Rigdon out there in the slot.
It stops the clock, at least. 44 seconds on the clock. Looking at 3rd and 8 now. I don't know how far he would have gotten. That might be better if that one was incomplete. If they catch him and stop him right there, it's still 3rd down and 8, and the clock's still running. Two receivers wide each side. Rogers looking deep to his right. Fires it over the middle, and miscommunication there because
Something wasn't on the same page.
I think he was looking for like a post pattern from Lee. More of an angle toward the goalpost, and he just ran a square in. He was coming flat across the field. Now it's 4th and 8. Seeing a lot more passing out of the Tiger offense than I expected, given not having Rogers in at the beginning and all this, the weather.
Well, I think maybe under normal conditions, we might see Landon England try to kick a field goal from here, but not tonight, I don't think.
3 seconds on the play clock as they snap the ball. A lot of pressure. Rogers takes a shot, lobs it up. And that wind just kept the ball from ever getting anywhere. Possession will change on downs. 34 seconds for Robinson with the ball at their own 15-yard line. The clock just kind of got us there, Lenny. Forced us to call some plays we might not normally call. Robinson's going to run a play. They got the catch, the lateral, and there you go, down the sideline. Quinn's got him. Big completion from the 15-yard line.
Who'd he complete the pass to, though? I seen Warnes was carrying it, but.
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe we'll find out here during the break here. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
All right, so Pinkston guy, it was the guy that caught the pass there, Judson Pinkston.
But then he lateraled it back to Werns, and Werns picked up the final probably 30 yards.
We'll have to look that up, Lenny. I don't know how you scored that. It can't be all passing. Is that rushing?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to give Pinkston like 15 yards on the catch.
Quick screen outside, dances around a little bit. 17 seconds, he gets out of bounds. Robinson doing their best to use their 34 seconds at their own 15-yard line. You'd expect them to just take a knee and go into the half with a 2-touchdown lead. Looking at 2nd and 7 now at the Paris 30-yard line. Going to bring a man in motion. Jackson back. Some pressure on him. And they're going to chase him out of bounds. 8 seconds left on the clock. Let's see. 3rd and 3 now. The ball at the Paris 26-yard line. 8 seconds on the clock.
Well, this will probably be all intentional purpose as last play of the half. The Tigers will get the ball to start the second half, though. So
Jason Jackson out all the way over the sideline. Throws across the field.
almost picked off.
Trey Lee came in there and got a hand on that one and batted it away. And that'll end the half. 2017 Tigers trail. We'll be back in just a little bit here with the halftime on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark County since 1950. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank & Trust in Paris. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Now on the field are your Paris Marching Tigers, under the direction of drum majors Olivia Keys and Sammy Mylan. Tonight the Marching Tigers will be performing the 2022 show titled Ritual, arranged and composed by Randall Sandridge, with musical selection from Igor Stravinsky's Rite of Spring. The performance will include solos by Will Templeton on baritone, Ian Farrell on tenor saxophone, Graham Templeton on baritone saxophone, and Ethan Bice on alto saxophone. After winning at Monticello High School, Eastern Illinois University, and Effingham High School, they're now bringing you their award-winning halftime show. Let's enjoy Ritual. Without a doubt, the best band in the land. Let's hear it for your Paris High School Marching Tigers. The Marching Tigers are led by Dr. Kevin Pruitt, Assistant Director Jessica Henderson, and Color Guard Instructor Zach and Haley Cassad, Percussion Technician Jonathan Warren, and Choreographer Carly Tessero. The Marching Tigers would also like to congratulate the Alney Marching Tigers under the direction of Dr. Chris.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. Stuart and Carol Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carol Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Welcome back to the halftime show here on the Paris Sports Network. I'm BJ Pheasant with Lenny Irwin. The Tigers trailing 20-17.
I wish it was 17.
Or 20-7. I wish it was 17 too. Wishful thinking there. Well, you know, after the first quarter though, Lenny, we've looked pretty good.
We have. We just got off to a rocky start to begin with, and I think it all started off with that opening kickoff. And I mean, it wasn't anything fancy. They just done a little misdirection down there, like the guy that caught the ball started one way and he flipped the ball back to the guy going the other way. It was just a little misdirection. But for whatever reason, it worked for Robinson, and time they got him down, he was clear down to the Paris 20. So that makes a short field to begin with. A couple plays later, they punch it in for a 20-yard drive, and they lead 7-0. Then we get the ball. First play out of the gate, we fumble, and they get it back on our 28 again. So a couple more plays later, they punch it in. They're up 14-0. So I'd say, considering everything, the way we got off to such a rocky start, we're in pretty good shape. We actually should have scored right there before the half. Had we had another minute or two on the clock, I think we would have. But we get the ball back to start the third quarter, so
You take the first 3 minutes out of the game, and we're in the lead 7-6.
yeah, there you go. All right, we'll run down some stats for you. For the Maroons, I've got the quarterback, Wes Jackson, 9 carries for 36 yards. Nathan Werns, 5 carries for 72. Thane Wheeler, 3 carries for 7. I've got Judson Pinkson, 2 carries for 12. Julian Parker, 2 carries for 16. And Million Bogard, 1 carry for 3. Throwing the ball, Jackson is 4 out of 11 for 42 yards and a touchdown. Receiving the ball, I've got Pinkston, 1 catch for 15. Liston, 1 catch for 13. Nathan Werns out of the backfield, 1 catch for 8. And Blake Green, 1 catch for 6. For your Tigers, I've got Drew Rogers, 3 carries for a -15, and most of that was on that big 18-yard loss he got when the ball was snapped up over his head, and he retreated back. Time he got it picked up, the Maroons were right there on him. Rigdon's having a pretty good night, though. I've got him 7 carries for 41. I've got Mason Burns, 10 carries for 40. Jaden Quinn, 1 carry for 4. And Ty King has 3 carries for 4 yards. Throwing the ball, King is 0 for 1. And Rogers is 2 out of 10 for 46 yards. 37 of those all the receptions went to Trey Lee, 1 9-yard reception and 1 37-yard reception for a total of 46. And that set up the touchdown on that 37-yard pass play when it was 3rd down and forever, I said.
35 at least.
It was 3rd and 35, and I said, no way we're going to pick up 35 yards. But I thought, well, if we can get, 20, 25 of it, then we'll go for it on 4th down. But Rogers surprised me. He chucked one down the field right to the middle of the field for Lee, and he had to fight the final 3 or 4 yards to end up getting the 1st down, but that kept the drive alive, and the Tigers went on in on the next play with a 5-yard run by Rigdon to cap off the scoring drive, which it was a 41-yard drive, and that's where we stand right here at half. Your Tigers trailing 7-20, but we get the ball to start this 3rd quarter, and hopefully we'll take it down and punch it in, and that's why I thought if we could score right there before the end of the 1st half, made things look a lot different going into this 3rd quarter.
Boy, it sure would. Both teams now back out on the field, getting their warm-ups going. They'll tack another 3 minutes on the clock here in just a bit.
They always do, so I'm see no reason why they won't tonight.
Running through some of the stats here in the Little Illini Conference. Overall, Mount Carmel is sitting at top at 7-0. Albany comes in at 5-2 right now. Robinson 4-3. Casey Westfield 3-4. Lawrenceville 2-5. Newton 2-5. Paris 2-5. And then Marshall 0-7. In the conference, Mount Carmel's up 7 wins, no losses. They still sit at the top. And then it's Albany, Robinson, Casey, Newton, Paris at 2-4. Then Lawrenceville at 1-5. And Marshall at 0-6. The schedule this week has Lawrenceville at Red Hill tonight. Newton and Albany. Robinson is here. Tomorrow, Casey will go to Marshall tomorrow night. And then Marion Central Catholic going to Mount Carmel sometime tomorrow as well. Looking at these scores. And it decided not to update. Hang on just a second. There we go. Current scores in the conference right now in the 3rd quarter, it's Albany over Newton 14-7. Red Hill beating Lawrenceville 14-6.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we've got Robinson over Paris here 20-7 at the half.
Well, like you said, Beej, you take the first 3 minutes out of that 1st quarter, and it's an altogether different ball game, though.
It really is. We got kind of slapped in the face right there at the beginning, and we were kind of shocked. We run the first play, we fumble, they hop on top of it, and after that, we gave up a total of like 40 yards of offense and 2 touchdowns. We're barely 3 minutes into the game. The boys came back. We had a couple decent drives. We had to punt, but they weren't like 3 and outs.
Right.
So it looked promising. The scoreboard, though, was just ugly. We get that touchdown. We're only down 2 scores, and we haven't let them score since they're short fields. The boys, they ought to be coming out here in the second half with a little confidence.
I would think so. Definitely getting the ball back to start the 4th quarter or 3rd quarter, and if we can take it down and punch it in, definitely momentum's going to be on our side.
And that being said, we do have a long road to hoe here. This halftime presentation being brought to you by our affiliate sponsors, Stephen Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, the Winans Farm, that's Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation. Final seconds ticking off the clock. We are just about ready to go. The wind has not died down a bit.
Not that I can see, anyway. According to these banners they got right here hanging just south of me, they are still whipping.
It was starting to pick up a little bit when I came up in the booth, but nothing like that. It just came on all of a sudden. All right, Tigers now ready to receive.
Looks like we've got Ty King deep on one side, and I'm not sure who was deep on the other side. I didn't catch the number. Quinn, yeah.
Jaden Quinn back there.
That makes sense. I'm not sure I'd be that deep, though, with the way the wind's blowing.
Vitaly's out there thinking, don't kick it to me. I got a club on my hand. All right, Robinson lining up now. We're ready to kick off and get the second half underway. Oh, Quinn hardly had to move, so they were in the right spot.
Flag.
Oh,
Two flags.
2 flags. Quinn gets it out past the 35-yard line, but a pair of flags out there.
It's probably a block in the back, I'm guessing, or some kind of illegal block, I'm sure.
Holding against the
okay,
Tigers.
Well.
We'll see where they mark this back to.
Yeah, they're going to mark off 10 from the spot of the foul, so it's going to go back to about the 20, it looks like. Just outside the 20, maybe the 21.
Rogers is going to start the second half on the sideline. King going out to start at quarterback.
Yeah, keep Robinson confused, I guess, maybe.
Going to keep it to the right, looking for a block. Got pulled down by the back of the shoulder pads, it looked like.
I looked for a flag, but I didn't see one, so.
No. That's a tricky one. Everyone assumes a horse collar. They want to yell every time somebody gets pulled down by the pads, but very certain circumstances for that penalty, I believe. Do they have it in high school?
I think so. They've called it a few times, but it's like you said, I think it's
Gotta
got to be right up inside the collar area.
And like straight back, and good job of finding the holes here. We got a first down for the Tigers. Calvin Rigdon.
Rigdon, yeah.
Boy, Rigdon just doesn't look like he's moving that fast as he goes through there, but he has a knack for just kind of scooting left and right, and he finds the holes and the gaps in the defense, and he's really been very efficient tonight.
Now we got Rogers in at quarterback.
Yeah, King's going to line up in the backfield with him.
And Rigdon's on the other side of him.
Fakes the handoff, tosses it to King. We got a completion. He's got room all the way down to the 40. We tried to run that earlier tonight and just misfired on it. They ran that one to perfection. Okay, now if you're the defender, you're thinking, they going to hand it off to that guy, or is he going to release? And, you know, when you got those thoughts in your head, that's when the offense starts to clicking, when the defense has to second guess everything. Two receivers to the left, inside handoff to Burns or Rigdon. Which one's back there?
Wasn't sure. Rigdon.
Rigdon, the ball carrier.
Picked up 3.
Second and 7 at the 37-yard line of Robinson.
Rigdon's limping off this time. Here comes Burns in.
Trainer's going to come down and take a look at him. She's pretty observant. He's a football player. He's going to tell her he's fine.
Uh-oh.
Big loss in the backfield for the Tigers there.
I think that was King that time. Nothing there for him. He lost 4 actually.
Braden getting checked out there on the sideline, kind of showing her what happened. I think he took a knee, or a helmet into the knee there, and he was saying it kind of bent backwards a little bit. She made him stand on one leg and bend it up and down and wiggle a couple times, and looks like he's going to be all right. So 3rd and 11, and
oh man, delay a game.
yep.
Those penalties right there are the ones that really kill you, though. There's no excuse for those. You got the play clock on both end zones. Plenty visible.
Coach is not happy. I mean, they got that huge play clock in the end zone. And that's not just Rogers' responsibility. All the guys need to be aware. They need to be hustling up to the line every time. Now we're already down to 3. Just gets it off. Pass incomplete, intended for King, just too high. Fourth down at the 46-yard line. They're going to send the punt team in.
Well, so much for taking the opening drive down and punching it in.
That looked pretty good. We had that loss and then the penalty, and that did us in. High, booming punt. Good bounce. Did that stay in bounds? No.
I think it hit the end zone and kicked backwards.
Oh, bummer. Didn't miss by much.
No, not much.
So a change of possession. Robinson's going to get the ball at the 20-yard line, leading the Tigers 20-7. 8:01 to go here in the third quarter. Twins each side. Gonna bring a guy in motion. They're going to hand it off, though. Ball pulled out.
Paris says they've got it. I think we do.
The defender coming from behind just stripped it. They just pulled it out. I didn't catch the number of the guy that did it. We'll have to go back and watch the replay later. Give him credit for a forced fumble. They just ripped it out of his arms. All right, now Paris got a break. We got to make something of it here. 1st and 10 at the Robinson 26-yard line.
Okay. I guess we still got Rogers at quarterback. King on one side.
They give it to King.
Oh, man, nothing there. Phew, man, he got slammed down hard, too.
Yes, he did.
Hey, bounces right back up, though.
That's kind of what Ty does. He's going to come out for a second. They tore his little pouch off of him. Give him credit for a yard. 2nd and 9 with the ball at the 25. Twins to the right. Hands off to Burns.
Blows it right straight up the middle, yes. That's real close, if not a first down.
Spinning and dragging.
It is a first down, yeah.
All right, Lenny. That's what we want to see down here near the goal line. Now we got a 1st and 10 at the 15. I like the fact that we can still get a first down without scoring.
Yeah.
Out of the shotgun again. 2 receivers to the right. They're going to hand off to Burns. Driving hard. He's going to pick up a few. Second down and 8 now from the 13-yard line. 6:30 to go. Burns in the backfield now with Rogers out of the shotgun. Rogers tries to keep it. Hammered down every line of scrimmage.
Say, not much there. Didn't fool anybody for sure.
I'd like to see him throw something Patel's way down here. You go the whole game, you haven't looked that way one time. At some point, just keep the defense honest.
Yeah.
See if they can catch somebody sleeping.
Good possibility. Well, you got Wells in the slot. So.
Man-to-man coverage down here. Flips it out to King on the right side. He's going to have the first down. He flips into the end zone. Oh, they're going to
mark him short.
What an effort there by Ty King. An acrobatic flip into the end zone. Down at the half-yard line.
Rigdon back in yet? Nope, I don't see him.
Nope, Burns still out there.
I'd give it to Burns. Let him plow right up the middle.
Quick snap. Rogers tries to roll to his right and takes a big
he just
loss.
Ain't fast enough to make it to the corner.
Nope. Oh, 2nd and 1 and you lose yards. Or 1st and 1. Now you're 2nd and 5. Not bad, but I was already putting the points on the scoreboard. I'd love to take 2nd and goal from the 5, but out of the shotgun again. Twins to the left. Inside handoff to Burns, and he's met.
Nothing there either. I think he lost a couple.
I think he did too. Man, oh man. What you're seeing right now is kind of the story of our season.
Yep. One good play and back-to-back losses.
We'll have one big play and then a couple penalties, or we'll have it just in a nutshell. And then we've answered with some big ones here. 3rd and 8. Let's see what we got. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, lobs it in the end zone. It's touchdown. Wells. All right, the first time they've gone Robert's way, you got to catch him sleeping. Make the flag guys earn their keep now. And it's 2013. Here comes the extra point attempt. Holds down, the kick is up. And it's good. 20-14, 3:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers back within 6. We'll take a quick break, be back here in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network. Well, they didn't do it on their opening drive, but they managed to score first here in the second half. Lenny, 20-14. The Tigers back within 6. They had some confidence coming out, and it showed in that drive there.
Yep.
Defense stepped up, got the turnover.
Yeah, we got the turnover, short field, 26 yards, but we punched it in. That's what counted. So
on 3rd and 8. I mean, after 2 bad plays in a row, it's a team that they're not going to quit.
No.
If anything, at this point, they're what have we got to lose? The playoffs are out of the question. Might as well keep your head up and win out.
Especially tonight for all these seniors, and we haven't went down and read off the seniors yet, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Line drive kickoff at the 15. They're going to fake the reverse. Number 6 around the left side. He had the big return earlier. He did it again, and this time he's gone. Nobody's going to get to him.
I don't get it either. I mean, there's nothing to that play. He just...
Tigers had the confidence and just deflated that in a heartbeat.
Boy, no kidding.
Blake Green with another big return. He's just a sophomore, but if he's got wheels like that, you think they'd get it to him on offense.
Well, how many yards was that, Beads? He caught it on about the 18, give or take?
Right around there, yeah.
So, calling it...
Because he ran backwards a little bit to fake the reverse.
Yeah, I'm going to call it 82 yards.
And they're going to line up for a 2-point conversion. Try to get it back to a 2-score game. Or a 2-touchdown game. Jackson flushes, lobs it in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Dodged a little one there. That's good. 26-14. All right, we'll take a quick break. Be back in 30 seconds here on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Well, Lenny, we catch a break, we get a loss, a penalty, all the things that have gone against us tonight. We keep answering back with the big play, the 3rd and 8 for the score, the 3rd and 35 for the first down.
Yeah.
The guys, they keep fighting back and climbing back into this, and then something like that happens.
They shoot ourselves in the foot, and then we're right back to where we were. Now we're down 2 scores again. We'd fought it back to where we was within 1.
Well, the best, at least we're only down 12 instead of 14. If we drive down and score here, it's still a 1-score game going into the 4th quarter.
I'm like you, though. I'm not sure why we got Mason Vitale out there with that club on it. I mean, if they kick the ball to him, what's he going to do with it?
Hold it in his good hand. Club somebody with the cast. Oh, hopped over his head. Let that go in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. That ball hit the ground and just took off like a rocket. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their 20-yard line. At least we didn't touch it and chase it and do anything silly with it there. It got away from us into the end zone, so we're all right.
Rogers is coming back in at quarterback, so I think our offense is more comfortable with him back there at quarterback. I mean, you got to give King a lot of credit, though. I mean, he's filled in for the past couple of weeks when
he's going to hand it off to King, trying to get around the corner, and they just stretch him out. Good job of sealing there and not giving him the outside.
What did he get, 3 maybe?
Yeah, he got 3. 2nd and 7. Taking their time up to the line now. 2:57 on the clock. Play clock down to 11.
Yeah, Rigdon's back in the backfield now. That's good to see. And there goes Rigdon. Just short of the first down.
Kind of a 3rd down and 1 or 2 here. Probably 2. Yep, it's got to get to the 30-yard line. They'll mark it at the 28. 3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Nobody deep for Robinson. They're not scared of the long ball.
See what Coach Claude calls up on 3rd and 2.
Hand off to Burns. Up the middle. Still driving, and not going to get it. Oh, look at the spot, though.
Yeah, I was just saying, I thought his forward progress originally, I thought he got pretty close.
He did. It's a 1st down.
Clock still running, down to 1:58, 3rd quarter, so.
Fresh set of downs here with the ball on their
More
own 30.
important, though, the play clock's down to 10.
Now they're running, hurrying to get it off. Fake to Burns and
Flag on the play. I think somebody either moved or hold.
Yeah, they threw the flag back to the line of scrimmage. Offsides, perhaps.
Maybe.
I thought I saw him touch his shoulders.
I'd take an offsides against Robinson, but I don't.
I don't think so. No, he's facing the wrong direction. Chop block.
Illegal block. That's 15-yarder, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big one.
That's what I thought. It's 15 yarders.
Yeah.
Wow.
They won't let you block below the waist at the line of scrimmage like that. And you can't block a guy low that's engaged with another offensive lineman. You essentially can't chop their legs out from under them.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything now, though. It's 1st and 25, so.
At least it's 1st down. Rogers tries to keep it to himself around the left side. Breaks the tackle.
Oh, man.
Just trips up. His best gain of the night.
Yeah, it was.
He saw something in the defense, I think. He read that he thought he could get around there. Picks up 7 yards, 2nd and 18. Well, if he hadn't just that extra gear.
He needs Jaden Quinn speed.
He does.
He'd have made that corner.
Just a step quicker, he'd have some big gains. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. Pass complete. All right. Trey Lee again. Going to go up the 23-yard line all the way out to, I think, the 35.
That's 12 yards.
3rd and manageable. Trey got about 7 of that after the catch. He's got some speed, too, if we can get him in open ground. Play clock down to 11 already. They're not even up to the line. Gonna hand it off up the middle, and that one gets stopped. 4th and 5.
That was Burns that time.
Yep. You're down 2 scores. You almost have to go for it here. I think they're going to let the time run off the clock, though, and talk about this.
Yeah, because we don't have to run a play before the change directions. But then we'll be going into the wind, too, though. So
it worked for us, though. We did okay there in the second quarter. All right, the end of the third quarter, 12 minutes on the clock, 26-14. Paris trailing. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
It's a long fourth down for the Tigers. Ball at their own 35-yard line, just starting the fourth quarter. If it wasn't for that kickoff, I think they punt here.
yeah,
You're down 1 score, you got a whole quarter to go. I think they would have punted. Given it being down 2 scores, the clock is not our friend. So
no, it's not. I think
how did we have 12 guys on the field after a timeout? Somehow we did. We're back to 11. Rogers throws incomplete to King, and now we change over on downs.
I don't understand either why we were so confused coming out of. I mean, you had a whole minute or two to.
Now it's Robinson ball, 1st and 10 on the Paris 35. So a lot of football to go. The defense now it's got to step up, get a stop here. Showing some pressure here on the outside. Fake the sweep. They come right back up the middle and a big gain. Still going. They're trying to get the ball away from him again. That's number 10. Werns.
First down.
Give them 1st and 10 now at the Paris 25, 24-yard line. Say 25. They're going to run the sweep to the near side, trying to stretch it out. Tigers stayed home, though. The defense has looked a little better on those outside plays. You know, we've been burned on those this year.
We have been. I think Green actually lost a yard or two that time. They say no gain.
Jackson brings him in motion again. Jackson's going to run the option to the right. And now cuts it back upfield. Big gain against the grain. He's got a 1st down. That was just an athletic play. That's an option play to the outside, and when he saw the big gap forming to his left, he just cut it back against the grain and used that athletic ability to pick up another 1st down. 1st and 10 now at the Paris 14-yard line.
Oh, he's definitely athletic, that's for sure. 6 foot, 200-pound senior.
Fakes the sweep, runs that option again. This time he flips it out. And he's going to turn the corner and might have another 1st down. Wheeler, the ball carrier. Just shy of the 1st down marker. 2nd and 1.
Well, they punch this one in, you can just about turn out the lights.
I was thinking the same thing. And he did.
They do. Who carried that one?
I thought Jackson kept it.
Okay, that works.
Touchdown for Robinson. Makes it 32-14. The bobble to snap. Jackson's going to roll out and head into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Caught the defense on their heels after the bobbled snap. 34-14, Robinson up 20. We'll take a quick break. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
It's a 20-point deficit for the Tigers. 10 minutes, 8 seconds left to go on the clock. We're going to need some big plays if we're going to make any more noise now, Lenny. Like you said, that last touchdown might have just been the final straw.
Yep.
For a game that has not been lopsided. I mean, they have not... Robinson hasn't beat us to the tune of a 20-point victory.
No, not really.
Now, if you showed up 3 minutes late and didn't see the scoreboard, you'd think we were
in it or we were winning.
Yeah, I mean, just dead even going into the fourth quarter. Just got away early.
They were offsides on the kickoff, but I don't see no flag, so.
King takes a kickoff, makes one guy miss, and then carries a couple more.
King on return out to the 29-yard line. First and 10, Tigers.
They're going to spot the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, we've got 10 minutes to score 20 points.
What do we do well? What can we try? Who can we throw in here? What have we not done yet? All those questions going through Coach's mind right now because this is the time you take the chances. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Look to Lee on the near side.
He's looking for Wells on the slant, but
well defended.
Good defense there by 14. A.J. Noblet.
Lee was kind of running a little hitch pattern, kind of setting a screen, hoping to get Wells open. Like you said, Noblet there right on him. Swatted it away with the correct hand. And just good all-around form.
Bring up 2nd down and 10.
They'll move Lee to the outside next to Wells. One back in the backfield with Rogers. Looking to his right, throws it quickly out to King. He's trying to dodge through the defense, picks up a good gain, still on his feet. He's going to have a first down.
Yeah, he is.
And they're going to get a good spot. That's going to be all the way out to the 44-yard line. Just a little bubble screen pass out to him. Same formation for the Tigers. Looking to his right, pats the ball once, goes deep down the field looking for Lee.
Oh!
Couldn't hang on to it.
Hell, he's fighting a defender for position, for one.
And he's covered by Wes Jackson. I mean, they've got their best athlete on him right now. He's running by everybody else.
I'm like you, though. I'd try one to the other side, Audie Patel. You haven't done anything to him all night. Haven't even looked his way.
You drop back, take 3 steps, pump fake to the right, turn and just launch it to Patel down the other side. Who knows? You know, I give these suggestions. There's also a reason I'm up here in the booth and not on the sideline coaching.
That's true, but, I mean, we see stuff up here that...
I've played video games. I know how to do it. Looking right. Now scrambling and going
going
down.
nowhere. Loss of 1, maybe 2.
Oh, big long third down now for the Tigers. 3rd and 11. Ball at their own 43-yard line.
Come on, guys, let's go.
You know, the offensive line's giving him a little bit of time there. We just got to get the ball out a little quicker. Rogers only a sophomore, so he's kind of trial by fire this year for it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Looking back to pass. Deep over the middle, and just overthrew.
Lee.
Now the punt team's coming out. That was the same play. I think we got the big 35-yard, 37-yard catch earlier in the game. The officials stopping action here at the moment.
Not sure why. I guess they
Bumped the ball, or the ball moved, or
didn't have it spotted quite right or something, I guess.
that could be. 8:33 on the clock. Back to punt. Got a sideways kick into the wind. Fielded on the bounce around the 12-yard line. He's going to get out around the 30.
30. So.
All right, so Robinson's going to have the ball 1st and 10. 8:22 on the clock. Ball spotted at their own 31-yard line. See if we've got any score updates for you around the conference here. Jackson back in the shotgun. 2 receivers near side. Screen pass out to the right. Bobbled and incomplete. Alney over Newton right now in the 4th quarter. 28-14. Red Hill beating Lawrenceville 36-6. And Robinson over Paris. Those are your scores right now. Not a lot going on that one.
Not much there. I guess he got more than what I thought. They give him 4.
So 3rd and 6. Substitution coming in now for Robinson, number 14 checking out. That's Noblet. In comes 33, Dalton Woods. Jackson fakes a handoff, rolls out, the pass complete to Woods, and he's tackled out of bounds. Bring up 4th and 5, and we're going to see the punt team now for Robinson coming in. We're at the 7:36 mark. Tigers got some confusion there. They don't have the punt return team out.
Oh, they faked the punt. That's why.
He's still running. Somebody's got to tackle him. Big gain all the way down to the 29-yard line of Paris. 7:25 on the clock. 34-14 Robinson up. Jackson in the pistol formation this time. Hands off. Wheeler. He goes right through the Tiger defense, and he's going to score. Wheeler in from 29 yards. Makes it 40-14. And they'll line up for the extra point attempt. They got the tee out to him. Oh, I'm just trying to figure out when it all went wrong.
I'm not sure either, Beach, but
The first 3 minutes and then the next 30 minutes were great.
and then it went south again.
Yes, it did. Extra point attempts, no good. So the score stays 40-14. We'll take a quick break and be back here in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Well,
We're back here at Paris High School. 40-14 senior night, and the boys having a rough senior night for us right now.
boy, we are. I'm telling you. And I thought things were looking so promising.
Well, some bright news. We got to give a shout out to the cross country team from Mayo. They're headed to state tomorrow in Normal. I think they went to Shelbyville last weekend. They won their sectional. And they'll be headed to state tomorrow. So we want to wish them the best of luck.
Yeah, that we do.
You don't talk about cross-country teams very often, but Coach Nick Sanders got a heck of a squad this year.
Whoa.
Like something from a rodeo there.
Yeah, it was. Pretty vicious tackle.
Dominic Asbury caught the kickoff over his head on the hop. And
Well, while we got time, Beads, I'm going to run down all the seniors this year. Number 1, Audie Patel. It looks like number 3, Trey Lee. Number 6, Jaden Quinn. Number 15, Brady Krippus. Number 52, Landon Ingram. Number 56, Jeb Fry. Number 65, Cam Crowder. 68, Gabe Winans. 70, Mason Boatman. That's our seniors this year, and we want to give those boys all a big shout out.
even bigger than the loss we just took on that play.
Yeah, Rogers.
We just got absolutely hammered back there.
I wasn't paying attention. Was it a bad snap or?
I was looking at seniors' names too.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be 2nd and 18, so somebody lost 8 yards. I'm going to give it to Rogers, seeing as how he's a quarterback.
Yeah, he had the ball. And got sacked by 4 white jerseys at the same time. Going deep down the sideline for Lee again.
Oh, we get the flag this time, maybe.
Yep, that time we finally did. I'm not sure how many of those we should have got tonight. I want to go back and watch the film again.
Well, that one there wasn't near as obvious as some of them, though.
No.
Pass interference is a call against Robinson. The 15-yard penalty remains 2nd down.
I just keep doing it. Pass interference or completion.
I think we changed quarterbacks too, didn't we?
Well, that was Rogers.
Yeah, but okay, I guess it is. I thought it was 18 instead of 10. My bad.
complete to Lee, spins out of bounds.
Rogers' pass is complete to Trey Lee. Pick up a 4. And the Tiger first down.
Now we'll take the first down. Ball marked at the 49-yard line. Number 18 being our freshman quarterback, Braden Rogers. He's still on the sideline there. Drew takes the snap, low snap, pulls it back quickly.
Wide open, Wells.
All by himself. That number 2 can fly, almost gets him. It's a touchdown for the Tigers.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Breakdown in the defense there as Wells was wide open in the backfield. That'll set up an extra point attempt. Rogers to hold at the 10. Good snap. Kick is up, and it's good. 40-21. Tigers get on the board again. 5:19 to go. We'll take a quick break and be back here in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Every day you see their lights coming and going. North American Lighting, an employer of choice, offers exciting careers and world-class benefits to its team members. In business since 1983, NAL is not only one of the leading employers in our local community, but they have grown to be the largest exterior automotive lighting supplier in North America. As a long-standing member of this community, NAL is rooting for the Paris Tigers this football season. Best of luck to the boys of fall.
Drew Tigers cut the deficit down to 19. 40-21. 5:19 to go. We can move the ball at times. We've gone up and down the field against this defense. Just unable to put it all together.
Yeah, we need a little pooch kick here and recover it. Kind of like an onside kick. Or looks like Robinson's got a lot of hands guys up front, though.
That they do. They're looking for the onside kick.
Jackson's up front. Wesley Liston, the wide receivers up front. Warrants is up front. Yeah, maybe the onside kick's out of the question. Looks like everybody's pretty well up shallow, though.
Got to booch it down the corner and get it rolling down the field. Recovered and kneeled down.
Kickoff is recovered by A.J. Noblet. First and 10 Robinson.
Noblet picked it up and wisely just took a knee.
Took a knee right there on the 20.
Tigers swapping a couple guys in and out on defense here. Jackson in the pistol again. 2 receivers wide each side. Wheeler, I believe, in the backfield with him. Man in motion. They fake it to him. Hand it to Wheeler up the middle. Oh, fighting and running hard. Picks up about 5. Second and 5. Ball 25. Just inside of 5 minutes now. Just one more game on the schedule, Lenny, next week.
Yep, next week down at Newton. Or is it Newton or Olney?
I think Olney.
Olney, that's what I was thinking. I don't know why I said Newton.
Yeah, they're all down south. Jackson fakes the handoff, tries to turn the corner. Tigers are going to string him out. Ball pops out, but goes out of bounds. Going to depend on the spot here. I think he's going to be short. Short indeed,
Yeah.
yeah. 3rd and 1, ball on the
3rd and
29. Comes up under center. Look for the sneak here, perhaps. Ooh, trying to draw us off. He does sneak it right up the middle. They'll whistle it dead. He's got about 3 yards, though. Picks up the first down.
Oh, he's definitely had a solid night. Hadn't thrown the ball like I was expecting, though. According to our counterparts down from Robinson, they talk like he'd throw it 30 times a game.
They've just handed it off all night.
Yeah.
Give it to Wheeler this time, and he cuts upfield and picks up about 8 yards.
Yeah.
When you're doing that, you don't have to throw it.
He's got fresh legs because this is only his 7th carry, so.
The wind may have scared him off early on. It's been relentless the whole game.
Yeah, and I don't think it's lit up any yet. I don't hear it howling in the door like it was earlier, but.
Yeah, it was shaking the building a little bit there for a while. Sounded like a freight train coming through. Out of the pistol. Hands off to Wheeler. Met the backfield. Spins off a tackle and then stood up with the Tiger defense. Look at that. He still ends up on the other side of him, though.
It's going to be no gain, though. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Clock still running down to 2:30 now. Oh, Tigers jumped that time.
Well, they all got back, though. Nobody touched anybody. They all get back, and they hand it to Wheeler. He stood up, and the spot's going to give him a first down, I think.
It's going to be real close. It is going to be real close.
Yep.
Yeah, they gave him a lot better spot than what I thought.
And we're at the 2-minute warning here now in the 4th quarter. Robinson slowing the pace down a little bit. Milking the clock.
Yeah, it's down to 1:45 now. They still got 10 on the play clock, so they'll run it all the way down to.
Hand off to Wheeler again up the middle. Another big seam.
And he picks up about 11 or 12 on that one.
He's just been driving through this Tiger defense the last couple possessions. Lenny, he's a freshman.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this thing is wrong. That boy is not 134 pounds. Look at the thighs on him. Victory formation now for Robinson. He does not run like a 130-pounder.
No, he don't look at him back there in the backfield. He's got to go 170 at least. But they say he's only 5'4", though, so maybe, I don't know. He still looks bigger than 130 pounds.
I'll tell you what, I'm only a few inches over 5'4", and I'm not that big. And I weigh more than 130 pounds. We're going to be calling that name a lot in the next couple years.
Yep, I think you're right.
That'll be your final score, 40-21. The final 10 seconds now ticking off the clock as both teams leave the field. Next Friday, we'll finish up down in Albany. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just a little while, the post-game show and a chat with the coach. You're watching Paris Tiger football here on the Paris Sports Network.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris.
Welcome back to the postgame show, being brought to you by Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, and the Edgar County Community Foundation. Your final score tonight, 40-21. I think scoring kind of went in spurts tonight, Lenny.
Boy, it did, but we just got off to rocky start right off the get-go. They went down and scored. Then we fumbled on our next possession. They went down and scored again on two short fields because they had it on the 28 of ours, and then they had it on our 35. So after that, it was pretty much, we still were in it, though. It just felt like we were in the ball game the whole night, and we just were like a play short here, a play short there, and nonetheless, we come up 19 points short. So,
and I'm still not sure how it happened. It just kind of did. You put that long kickoff return in there, garbage touchdown at the end of the game.
Yep. So, anyway, we'll run down some stats real quick before Coach gets up here. For the Maroons from Robinson, I had Jackson, 14 carries for 60 yards. Nathan Wernz, 8 carries for 120. Thane Wheeler, 10 carries for 72. Judson Pinkston, 2 carries for 12. Julian Parker, 2 carries for 16. Million Bogard, 1 carry for 3. And Blake Green, 1 carry for no yards. Throwing the ball low, I have Jackson, 5 out of 13 for 44 yards and 1 touchdown. Receiving, I've got Pinkston, 1 catch for 15. Wesley Liston, 1 catch for 13. Wernz had 1 catch for 8, and Green had 1 catch for 6. That's your stats for Robinson. For your Paris Tigers, Drew Rogers, I had him 8 rushing attempts, minus 22, and a lot of those were on bad snaps or snaps over his head, or he was dropping back to pass and just nowhere to go. So in his defense, that's where a lot of those negative yardage came from. I had Calvin Rigdon, 10 carries for 57. Mason Burns, 15 carries for 53. Jaden Quinn, 1 carry for 4. And Ty King, 7 carries for 6 yards. Throwing the ball, Rogers was pretty decent. I had him 9 for 22 for 179 and 2 touchdowns. And like you said, he's only a sophomore, so we're going to get him for a couple more years, which that'll be good. Ty King only had 1 pass attempt. He was 0 for 1. Receiving the ball, I had Trey Lee, 4 catches for 62 yards. Robert Wells, 2 catches for 64 yards. I've got Ty King, 3 catches for 53 yards. So that's your stats. And I think Coach is here. So.
Yes, he is. All right, so we're joined now by Tiger head coach Jeremy Clodfelter. And Coach, kind of a rocky start tonight. You take out those first 3 minutes, and the boys look like a totally different team for about, like 2.5 quarters.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like I told them down there, you can't dig yourself a hole like that in a conference football game down 20. But I think the most important thing was they didn't really flinch. They just kept playing. Got it to 20-7, and I thought, whatever, no instant replay. I thought Trey had a whale of a catch down here. And
I thought so too. I can't wait to watch that again.
They negated it, and at least we got the pass interference call. Had a chance to score right there for the half and didn't protect, and then had a guy wide open and didn't protect, right before the end of the half, which we thought could have cut it to 20-14 maybe. And then you're getting the ball and have some momentum, but it didn't work out. And still 20-7 getting the ball, we felt, let's go down and score. And got Ty loose a couple of times there on a little out route deal off of play action, and he made some nice plays. And again, you look around throughout the course of the game, we had open receivers. We had guys. I thought the plan was good going in. I thought the receivers really ran some great routes versus what they were trying to do to us in man coverage, and we either sometimes just didn't get them the ball. We didn't make a catch, and you have to go make a catch in those situations or get them the ball. But again, still growing and learning, and a pup out there playing quarterback for the most part, who's been out for a couple of weeks. Just got him back, and I thought he grew as the game went along. We just needed to hit some of those things earlier in the game. But
I thought he handled the wind well.
He did. Got to get rid of the ball and cut the wind with a level 2 ball a little bit more when you're going against it, and not put it up in the air when the light's on a level 3 ball as much. But some of that was because of double moves and what have you, and the timing of the route. But disappointing obviously, because it's kind of been the story of our season. We've had opportunities to take momentum, and we don't seize that opportunity and take the momentum and go make a play and cut it to a 1-score game or what have you. That's kind of us. But tip your cap to Robinson. It's the first time they've got us since we've been here, and conference school with 5 wins now. They'll have the opportunity for the first time in probably 7 years now to maybe make the playoffs. So. Every program kind of goes through it, and unfortunately we've had some guys that didn't get the opportunity again to play with the injury status that we've had that we feel like could make a difference, but that's football, and it's kind of been the year we've had.
Well, Robinson was a perennial playoff team like through the 90s and early 2000s. I mean, it was just you could pencil them in every year. And like you said, you ebb and you flow a little bit. One thing that jumped out at me tonight for the guys, we were playing from behind the whole time, but the number of times they answered. We had like the big 3rd and 8 down here, or 3rd and goal.
Yep.
After the big losses there, and we come back and answer that. We got the 3rd and 35 or forever or whatever it was, and
picked up the first down.
They had that adversity against them. They still stepped up. They still answered. There's a lot of those little things like that hopefully we can just keep building on.
That's what we have to do. We have to have, obviously we got one more week, and then we have to go back to the off season, and this is kind of uncharted territory for our tenure right now a little bit. Usually by this time we're the ones talking about being in the playoffs and thinking about week 10 for the last 5 years and what have you, and it's the ebb and the flow, and we're going to have to go back to work and get through next week, obviously, finish it the right way, go prepare throughout the course of the week like we always do, and then try and go down and steal one from Newton there at their place and cap this thing off with a victory. That'll be our goal all week long, and then head to the off season and think about the things we got to do in order to kind of get back to where we were.
All right, Coach. We'll be there rooting you on, so we want to wish you luck.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. That's Tiger head coach Jeremy Clodfelter checking in with us tonight. Always appreciate his visits up here in the post-game show. And that interview being brought to you by Ingram's Waste Disposal and the skating rink. That's CJ and Mary Jo Becker there with the skating rink open. And they do a fifth quarter Friday nights after the football game. So stop by and check out our sponsors and let them know we sent you. We sure appreciate that. We'll be back again next Friday as we head out of town for that ball game.
Down to Newton.
Well, Lenny, any final thoughts before we head home?
No, just another tough loss. You hate to see your seniors go out on senior night with a loss, but, you can't win them all. And with the injuries the way they were this year, I still think our boys competed exceptionally well. The young guys are stepping up. That's going to be a lot of good experience for next year, so something to build on and grow from.
All right. Well, I thank all of our sponsors for making this possible for us tonight, and Nathan Bell for helping us with our producing and running all the equipment for us tonight. We sure appreciate his help also. For Lenny Irwin, I'm BJ Pheasant. You've been watching Paris Tiger Football here on the Paris Sports Network.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network, brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust, North American Lighting, Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Alina FS, Savoya's Pizza, the Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram Waste Disposal, the Skating Rink, and our affiliate sponsors, the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.